I'm Andrew Lind, and I'm the project coordinator for IOM. And this here is the ambulance entrance of the triage. So basically, this is an extension of the ETU where ambulances will be able to enter with patients for transport who need to come in, and there is also a gate for walk-ins as well. IOM will have 2 ambulances. Each one of those is a modified pickup truck with a stretcher and bed inside of it, so that we have separation between the driver and the back section for safety of the staff. There's others who are in the full protective gear who will come out the gate and support any kind of movement of the stretcher, or if the patient is able to walk, just to support them to come in. There'll be a team also on the ground who will do a full decontamination of all the vehicles that come in here. So this is the triage where the patient enters into the treatment unit, and this is the first place where they are going to be with a clinician who will be on the other side of the wall, and they will be talking to them in less protective gear so they can fully see the situation. There's a set list of questions that they will be asking to ensure that this person is a probable case for Ebola. We don't want anyone coming in here who is not a probable case. The next location in particular is going to be a phlebotomy station to take blood and to ensure that we get their blood out to a lab as quickly as possible so that we can find out if they are a confirmed case of Ebola or not. Okay, where we are standing right now is in the probable area. Once a patient has been triaged and we have taken blood for laboratory, they now would go into the probable area. They only go into the confirmed section once we get laboratory results back. What occurs here is basically they're going to be assigned a bed and given all the treatment and support from the medical team. In particular, these will most likely, we're adjusting things, so we're going to have some partitions that separate the patients from each other. We also will have buckets, chairs, various types of tools around, including IV for different types of support for the patients depending on their particular needs. Inside this ward here, which we have 4 of, we have 25 bed capacity. So we will be able to take a full 100 patients at any given moment. This area here is shower and latrine facilities. We have 3 different latrines here where the patient can go. And these will obviously, if a patient uses it, we have to then decontaminate immediately to ensure that if another patient comes in, there's no cross-contamination. The showers will be on this side. There's a few small modifications in this area to make sure that there's an easier pathway to get in there because we're based on this rock. And here in the showers, we'll try to have one section where a patient can come in and be on a stretcher in case we need to do showers with someone who can't walk very well, and then the normal shower where a patient can handle themselves as long as they're able to. Really nice parts of the work that's been done by our DoD and Armed Forces of Liberia colleagues is to ensure that all our ETUs, and this ETU in particular, has a place for patient visits. So if we're in here in the confirmed side, the probable has one on that side, but for the confirmed patients, they don't have to stay inside the ward. If they're able to walk, they can come out. They'll have a place to sit here with plastic materials that we can obviously decontaminate. But on this side is going to be where their families can come, so at least they can speak across and talk about and just have normal family visits so they can talk with their family. This is the PPE off area, so where the person takes off their personal protective equipment. Decontamination when the staff member is leaving the red zone, which is the area, the infected area, and going towards the green zone, which is where all the staff are normally based if they're not doing treatment or cleaning inside the red zone. So basically this is a very key area from a point of view of infection control inside our ETU. We have it based with, it's a fairly good distance of length and width. Here we are in the waste management area, and behind me you see the incinerators. The only thing that will be burned is medical waste, in particular the personal protective equipment and all items that are contaminated from the red zone. This is the morgue of the Ebola Treatment Unit. The basic idea is that if a patient passes away, then we will have to bring them here. There's a whole process that will occur, including spraying for cleaning the body, putting them into multiple body bags, and then working with a local partner, Global Communities, who is funded by the U.S. government as well, funded by USAID, who will be coming and taking the bodies to the cemetery for proper burial.